All right, guys. So we have the lovely and talented Wing Kong with us today on the client spotlight. I actually looked it up. Wing Kong translates to strong ass woman.
Oh,
Yeah, I did my homework. I always do my research before I do an interview. But Wing's been doing great with us. We're going to talk a little bit about her approach during the pandemic, how where most people kind of fell off the wagon and got discouraged. She actually was more consistent than ever before with her fitness, with her nutrition, her healthy habits. So I think it's a really inspiring story for people to hear. So Wing, welcome to the show.
thank you, Ken.
Great to have you. Now, first off, we got to get to the important stuff. So your Instagram name is Ms. Daffodil.
Yes.
Inquiring minds want to know why.
Oh, Ms. Davino, well, I am a gardening teacher and an environmentalist. So I've been teaching at my children's school, elementary school, for the past 6 years about gardening and sustainability. So planting daffodil is one of the activities that we do school-wide every year. And there are a few children from the kindergarten passed by and kind of forgot my name, and but then they remember planting daffodil with me. So I was like, "Hi, Miss Daffodil." So that kind of like stick with me. I kind of like it. It's
I kind
really,
of like it too. It's got a ring to it.
yeah. So that's my name.
Kids are great, right?
Yeah.
Terrific. So you've been doing really fantastic with us, both during the pandemic when all the workouts were at home, and then since we reopened a couple of months ago and we're able to have him to train in person. So I guess I wanted to ask, I heard from a lot of people when the gyms closed and the restrictions and the shutdown were happening. I heard a lot of, oh, I don't want to work out at home. I can't get as good of a workout on Zoom. I'll just wait until the gyms open back up again. Why were you able to really kind of seize that moment and not only get by, but actually do better than you had ever done before with fitness?
I think it's something that is do with my personality and also the way I see things. When things like that, like any roadblock comes in the way, there are people who react differently. Like the pandemic, people will feel like don't know what to do, there's everything on a pause, or feel that angry, whatever their feeling is. Like for me, I'm like, okay, we are stuck at home, obviously, and what can I do to continue to what I need to do on at least certain level? Like even like for gardening and sustainability, I continue to do it by communicating virtually with my students as well as parents. So throughout the whole pandemic, we have this communication of, how's it growing and this and that. So with the same attitude toward workouts and health, I use this pandemic as my opportunity to pause and really think, oh, okay, like what can I do now? Like I don't need to drop off my kids to do all these activities. I have all this time that something that I have not been doing for years, which is for myself. And this is the perfect timing to do it. And instead of sitting all day and I carve off time for myself, okay, I'm gonna walk for at least half hour every day. Like I started off slow first, 2 times a week, that kind of thing. And that helps me get going because few months after when the pandemic started, I feel joint pains, I feel back pain and all kinds of pain that I've never felt in my life. Then that is like a wake up call to me that, all right, I have to take control of my health. And this is the time to do it, now or never. And it's perfect timing that you reach out to me at that time, at around the same week or the next week. I say, hey, Wayne, I have this jumpstart program. You want to try? I say, yes, of course, I want to try. And, like a lot of people feel that, oh, working out virtually is kind of weird, or they're not comfortable, or I could just go to some other video when I have time, right? And I have never tried a virtual workout either. But this is the time to try it and, keep myself open minded. And I tried it, it was wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Now that's great. I mean, some really, really big lessons for people in there. Don't let obstacles get in your way. Really, the only obstacle is for most of us is right in here, right? We're
Absolutely.
the ones that hold ourselves back and succumb to those things. But also, start slow, start small. Don't go from sitting on the couch and being stiff and achy and feeling terrible to all of a sudden trying to run a 5K. Like take it a little bit at a time. But I wanted to have you expand on one thing that you've said, which I think people will find interesting. You actually really enjoy the home workouts. Like, what was it about those that it wasn't just like you were doing it and gritting your teeth and getting through it? Like, what was it about that format that worked for you?
That's a great question. It's like, you know me for all this year, and I just keep on like, all right, I have all these like reasons and excuses. Okay, I have a big sale to take care of. I have this, this and that to take care of. So I have a lot of excuses and reasons. So during the pandemic, and that you told me about this virtual workout, and you have set up like very clearly the warm up, the strength training, and the core. And it's so simple that I can just play it anytime I need to do the workout. I can just make sure that my children are, set for the school Zoom meeting. Then I was like, okay, they're done. Then I'm gonna set up aside and do my workout at the same time. So I'm available to help them if I need to, because there's a pause button. I can pause it anytime,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can get my workout done. And this is like perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean the convenience of it and how it's structured, and you're not just doing some random thing that you saw on YouTube or Instagram. You're actually getting a. And I tried to make the workouts as close to the format that we would do in the gym, so people were accustomed to it and comfortable with it. So it wasn't some weird new thing. It was basically what we do in the gym. You're just doing it at home. I'm so
Yeah.
glad that worked out for you. Yeah.
And then I think a big difference from your program versus other things from YouTube or whatever, that YouTube video tend to make it very, very fancy, and yours just very straight to the point, simple descriptions, and then like a short clip of how the posture and all that, which is very, very important,
Mm-hmm.
and how many times I need to do how many reps, and that's it. I just need to follow it. If I forgot what it is, I play again, and that's it. And it's nothing, no fluffs, no fancy video or music around it.
Right. No,
Yep.
that's great. That's my approach. Simpler is always better. If you become the best at the basics and you master the basic movements like your squats, your hinges, your pushes, your pulls, your core exercises, you're gonna do a lot better than if you try some elaborate, fancy, reinvent the wheel kind of workout. All these exercises have been around forever. There's a reason for that. So why not become the best at them? So I think that's great.
Right. Yeah. And another plus thing that I found from your program, that you know how I am, or each client is, and you just design the program that gears toward me.
Mm-hmm.
Like you cannot expect to see miracle overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little progress each day adds up to a big result. So by doing that step by step, it really helps to build the stamina. Like I told you, like in the very first month, I couldn't even do sprawl correctly. Like all my joints are really stiff and hurt. Like even walking hurt at that time.
So was
And now
that your biggest
forward, it's like huge difference.
was that your biggest sort of pain point or frustration? Just that you're used to being strong and flexible, and now all of a sudden your knees hurt, your back hurts. Was that the biggest obstacle, and how were you able to overcome it?
Well, it wasn't an obstacle. That how I see it is more of a wake up call. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's time. It's time for you to take care of yourself so that you can inspire other people and help other people too, and my
Mm-hmm.
family.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that.
What about our program do you feel made it possible for you to make the progress that you've made?
Well, your program, you have a lot of flexibility into your program. You can there are plenty of Zoom live workouts that you have,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have this what is it, a PT one that you already set up on the program that I can work out anytime. I could work out like after before I go to bed, or could I wake up in the morning, any time of the day.
Mhm.
And then you have the options to come in to do the Zoom together or the team training program, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm. That's great. What have you enjoyed? What's your, so since you've been able to come in, and obviously very few people have barbells and TRX and kettlebells and rowers and different things. What's your favorite part of coming into the gym? Your favorite
Oh,
lift, your favorite exercise?
yeah, the barbell definitely. All those weight training is really, really effective for me. Like it is so different. Like in the very beginning when I started working out again, simple walking is a good point to start. And then your other core and strengthening workout is also great. I can see progress every month and then turn into every week, and then I add into that weight training.
Mm-hmm.
What a difference. Like I cannot say that one is better than another. Is like a whole package.
Mm-hmm. It all works together, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the biggest benefit you've experienced from strength training? Is it a
Strength
feeling?
training. Oh, my back, my hip area is so different. Like I can feel my core is so much stronger. I can even stand up taller, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's great. Posture is important. Being able to do your favorite activities without pain. Gardening's no joke. That's hard work.
Oh yeah.
You got to be strong, and flexible, and you don't want to, be holding your back, after you get done with, gardening for a couple of hours. So that's great.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Um, if there were someone out there kind of sitting on the fence, or maybe they've been for a while, they're discouraged, they don't know where to start or how to start, what would you tell them to get them going, to get them motivated?
All right. I'm going to tell you that be stronger than your excuses. Don't expect to see miracle overnight. A little progress each day will add up to big results. And ask yourself, do you want to start one day or today? Today is day one, or you want to start one day.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference. You decide. You're the only one who can make the decision. And I did.
I could not have said it better myself, Wing. I am so proud of you. I'm happy that for the progress you've made. Like I told you the other day, you've inspired me to get my workouts up a notch, and it was been amazing. So keep it up, keep getting stronger, keep taking care of yourself. And I think I can't wait to get this message out there to inspire other people to take that first step like you did a few months ago.
Thank you.
Have a great day, and I will see you at the gym with a barbell in your hand soon, my girl.
All right.
Yeah. Bye.